Connecticut, southwestern Hampshire County in western Massachusetts, western Hampton County in western Massachusetts, until 7:45 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 6:47 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Chester to near Tolland, moving east at 25 miles per hour. Hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Expect wind damage to trees and power lines. Minor hail damage to vehicles is possible. Severe thunderstorms will be near Chester, Blandford, and Middle. The severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Berkshire County will expire at 7 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The storm which prompted the warning has moved out of the area. Therefore, the warning will be allowed to expire. The National Weather Service in Boston has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northern Hartford County in northern Connecticut, southwestern Hampshire County in western Massachusetts, western Hampton County in western Massachusetts, until 7:45 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 6:47 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Chester to near Tolland, moving east at 25 miles per hour. Hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Expect wind damage to trees and power lines. Minor hail damage to vehicles is possible. Severe thunderstorms will be near Chester, Blandford, and Middlefield around 6:55 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Montgomery around 7:05 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Huntington around 7:10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Granby, West Hampton, Granville, and Chesterfield around 7:15 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Southampton and Russell around 7:20 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. East Hampton and Southwick around 7:25 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Northampton and Williamsburg around 7:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Westfield and Agawam around 7:35 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
And so, let me ask you this. If you were to recognize all those, all that self-thought, it's really a desolation from the enemy, how would you come against it?
Try to see if I get more music on the first this time. I'm wondering what selection today to really and it's just repeating the mantra. I want to be more. I want to be more. Let them feel your feelings come out.
Well, no, I don't want you to feel that. I want you to have all the fun about feelings, because again, that's those feelings that are wrong for those feelings are those feelings once you're right here, right? So we need to look at it. If you find out this feeling, right, is stopping whatever from
or today, family.
leaning forward to the workers like using all the anything that stops you and so you might still feel those things here. You think, well, I might not want them, I might go away. But if I understand what I'm hiding, I'd like you guys to be able to pause here. So I wanted to understand that. Remember, I'm going to
Diminishing 5 to 10 knots in the low morning and early afternoon. Wind turning right and very early per hour. Mostly sunny. Winds 2 knots or less. Overnight light and variable winds picking southward 5 to 10 knots in the late morning and overnight. Partly cloudy in the east and mostly cloudy and flat. Waves 2 feet or less. Very open lake northwest 1 through 5. The lower temperatures in the temperature of 53 at Alpena and 53 at Houghton Lake. It was partly sunny with a temperature of 57 at Grand Rapids, 55 at Lansing, 60 at Kalamazoo, and 55 at Tri-Cities. Now looking to the upper peninsula, it was partly sunny. It was 46 at Marquette and 49 at Sault Ste. Marie. A few out-of-state locations. It was mostly sunny with a temperature of 58 at Chicago and 62 at Toledo. At Cleveland, it was cloudy with a temperature of 61. Once again at Detroit Metro Airport, it was partly sunny with a temperature of 58. These are the 11 a.m. marine observations for Thursday. At Fort Hope, the wind was northwest at 18 miles an hour, gusting to 41. At Fort Huron, the wind was northwest at 15 miles an hour. At Mount Commerce, highs in the mid-60s. Tuesday night, partly cloudy in the evening and clearing. Lows in the mid-40s. Wednesday, partly cloudy. Highs in the mid-60s. These are the 11 a.m. observations for Thursday. At Detroit Metro Airport, it was partly sunny. The temperature was 58 degrees, the dew point 41, and the relative humidity 53%. The wind was northwest at 18 miles an hour, gusting to 25. The pressure was 29.99 inches and rising. At Pontiac, it was 54 degrees and partly sunny. Detroit City Airport, it was 60 and sunny. It flipped partly sunny and 57 degrees. At Howell, it was 56 and partly sunny. At Lapeer, it was 56 and cloudy. Observations from the rest of lower Michigan. Rain was falling with a temperature of 57 at Muskegon and 53 at Traverse City. It was mostly sunny with a temperature of 53 at Alpena and 53 at Houghton Lake. It was partly sunny with a temperature of 57 at Grand Rapids, 55 at Lansing, 60 at Kalamazoo, and 55 at Tri-Cities. Now looking to the Upper Peninsula. It was partly sunny. It was 46 at Marquette and 49 at Sault Ste. Marie. A few out-of-state locations. It was mostly sunny with a temperature of 58 at Chicago and 62 at Toledo. At Cleveland, it was cloudy with a temperature of 61. Once again at Detroit Metro Airport, it was partly sunny with a temperature of 58. These are the 11 a.m. marine observations for Thursday. At Fort Hope, the wind was northwest at 18 miles an hour, gusting to 41. At Fort Huron, the wind was northwest at 15 miles an hour. At Mount Clemens, the wind was northwest at 20 miles an hour. At Grosse Ile, the wind was north at 17 miles an hour, gusting to 23. At Monroe, the wind was northwest at 17 miles an hour, gusting to 28.
A civil authority has issued a required weekly test for Virginia, beginning at 11:33 a.m. and ending at 12:33 p.m. Message from IPSCAP. A required weekly test has been issued for all Virginia. Tune to your local TV or radio station.
This is Franklin County Emergency Management conducting a required weekly test of the emergency alert system. If this were an actual emergency, This system would bring you important information. The following tones will conclude this test.
Here is the nearshore marine forecast for waters within 5 nautical miles or so on Lake Michigan. For the following, Winship Harbor to Wilmette Harbor, Illinois. Wilmette Harbor to northerly Illinois. Northerly Island to Calumet Harbor, Illinois. Small craft advisory in effect was the test of the National Weather Service warning alarm tone. During potentially dangerous weather situations, especially most receivers are automatically activated to warn of the impending hazard. Testing of these receivers by the system are normally conducted by the National Weather Service every Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon overnight. When there is a threat of or existing severe weather in the area on Wednesday, the test is postponed until the next available good weather day. The warning alarms transmitted over National Weather Service radio stations in north central and northeast Illinois will be activated for watches and or warnings affecting all counties in north central and northeast Illinois, as well as counties in far northwest Indiana. Reception of this broadcast in the alarm tone will vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at a distance from a given transmitter, will occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in perfect working order. This concludes the tone alarm test. We will now return to our regular program. Especially tests of these receivers by this system are normally conducted by the National Weather Service. Now here is Wednesday's weather outlook for portions of north central Illinois. When there is a threat of or existing severe weather in the area on Wednesday, the test is postponed until the next available good weather day. The warning alarm, transmitted over National Weather Service radio stations in north central and northeast Illinois, will be activated for watches and or warnings affecting all counties in north central and northeast Illinois, as well as counties in far northwest Indiana. Reception of this broadcast in the alarm tone will vary at any given location. This variability, normally more noticeable at a distance from a given transmitter, will occur even though you are using a good quality receiver in perfect working order. This concludes the tone alarm test. We will now return to our regular program. This concludes the tone alarm test. We will now return to our regular program.
The following is a test of the emergency alert system. This is a monthly coordinated test of the broadcast stations and cable systems in your area. We are testing equipment that can quickly warn you during emergencies. Had this been an actual emergency such as severe weather, earthquake, or evacuation, the alert tone would have been followed by official messages. This station serves the Utah operational areas. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
Local area emergency. The following message is transmitted at the request of Lake County Emergency Management. A situation has occurred requiring emergency response actions to Baldwin Community Schools as to ensure the maximum possible safety for the site and community. Area police and responders are on the scene to assess and manage the situation. Please do not respond to the school. Students will be transported to the Yates Township Hall for reunification and pickup. Address is 6437 South, Nelson Road, Idlewild, Michigan. The National Weather Service in Boston has issued a special marine warning for the Block Island Sound, coastal waters from Montauk, New York to Martha's Vineyard extending out to 20 nautical miles south of Block Island, ocean waters from Montauk, New York to Martha's Vineyard from 25 to 40 nautical miles offshore, Rhode Island Sound, until 3:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 2:08 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, strong thunderstorms were located along the line extending from Montauk Point to 7 nautical miles west of buoy 44,017, moving east at 30 knots. Hazards include wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Small craft could be damaged in briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Locations impacted include the coastal waters southeast of Block Island and Montauk Point. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes.
The following is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
The pressure was 30.06 inches and falling. Phoenix, it was partly sunny and the temperature was 85 degrees. The wind was variable at 3 miles an hour. At Flagstaff, it was partly sunny and the temperature was 67 degrees. The wind was southwest at 12 miles an hour. Here are